like time, wait for tomorrow to find it. Hey, the dogs will, yeah, whatever, I can't remember the words. Well, that's TP. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Get this baby started. Oh, shit. Had the volume up. I was listening to a talk show when I pulled up. Let's switcheroo some things here so I can see the screen. Yeah, I was getting drinks. Yeah, I was just listening to this talk show. They were talking about, I said it's somewhere in Texas. It's like a Ponderosa restaurant, but everybody's naked, nude. It's like a nudist colony, Ponderosa. Men, women, everything. Their only requirement is you have a towel. So before you sit down, you put the towel down and you sit on the towel, so your bare ass isn't sitting on a chair, I guess. But your junk can hang out all over while you're in the buffet line or something. I never heard of such a thing. Okay, my rearview mirror is not operating right. There we go. Saw some very, very, very manly looking, or it was a couple, I guess. I saw a very, very manly looking lesbian couple in there. Very manly looking. I'm going to Firehouse Subs in Manchester, or on Manchester. Could be Ballin. I don't know. It's probably going to let me go down to 141. Yep, that's what it wants me to do. I'm going to take a couple sips here. 10:14 arrival time, which will put me 10:39 is when I'm supposed to be there. I already got some caffeine in me. I had to. I woke up with a pounding headache. And I took no Aleve. I tried something different this time because the Aleve doesn't cut these headaches. I didn't hit, really, I hit snooze, but I got up right when my alarm went off at 6:39. And I grabbed my Mountain Dew Kickstart Fruit Punch flavor out of the fridge. I probably had that much out of the can and the headache was already starting to go away. It's the caffeine. I don't know how in the world the caffeine can cause a headache that severe. It hurt to move my neck, my head. It caused massive pain. It's crazy. So I got to figure out a way to get off this damn caffeine. They say withdrawals last like 3 days. If you can make it 3 days without caffeine, you can lick it. But I can't take 3 days off in a row of work. All right, get something cool down there now. U-turn delivery is going to stop back through St. Louis. And I really want to get her opinion because it's been pretty warm down where she's at in Oklahoma. Like the temps are hotter than here. But slow down, lady.
Turn right. Again, turn
but I wanna hear her opinion on where it feels hotter because of our intense humidity up here, and we're gonna be in a heat advisory, heat wave, whatever, when she's up here this time. She got lucky.
Turn right.
Cool front came through the last one. She stopped in on her way down there. So she didn't get to feel it. She will this time. I'm gonna go ahead and start a rolling. Keep rolling. What? Where'd that white car go? Oh, there it is. How did I not even see that? It was invisible in my mirror. Like it didn't exist until it passed me. I got that new head unit for here, but I got to figure out a way. I think I'm going to build a center console, or I'm going to head to a junkyard and see if I can find one out of an old like a Chevy Silverado or a GMC Sierra or something. I don't even care what make it is. If the console works for what I want,
in 1 mile, exit right.
I'll make it work. And then I'll have to build a little platform to get it up higher off the floor, because it'll set pretty low in here. If I find what I'm looking for, it comes up at an angle right here, and it's got a couple slots for something. I can cut that out and make it mount my stereo in it. So the stereo will be down here, not the one that's in the dash. And then I'll just wire everything from there. The platform I may put it on, I may put speakers in that and make that the speakers for the thing, so it's all like self-contained right here. I may have to get an amplifier. I got an amplifier in my storage. It's very bare. I know where it is. Back right corner, tote on the very bottom of the stack, of like 6 totes high. And I got a lot of stuff crammed in there. It's really hard to navigate to get back to where it is and get everything out of the way to get to it. I have to pull half the damn the storage container apart to get to it. But I've got a tote with all the stereo stuff for my truck, everything but the head unit. I put a crappy head unit in the truck, Boss from AutoZone, that I got on a deal because I worked there. When I worked there. But that's a junker. I didn't want to put anything good in it because I didn't want anybody breaking it and stealing it. So I just put a junker in there with a touchscreen. I paid less than $100. I know that. I don't even know if I paid $50 for it. I do have another. I got a blah punk in my storage unit. It's just a media receiver. It's got the AM, FM, and Bluetooth.
In 0.1 of a mile, turn left.
No CD player or anything. The one I just got doesn't have a CD player either. The blah punk doesn't have a touchscreen. It's just a single DIN.
Turn left.
I got it because I got it for like $17. And I had a project I was working on and never could figure out a good portable power supply for it that wasn't super heavy. I do have a Bluetooth receiver amplifier that I ordered that's just like the circuit board, really. So I was going to make my own Bluetooth speaker, and I still plan on doing that eventually. It's the power supply, though. You want something to sound good. The preamp or whatever you want to call it, the amplifier in there, it has power requirements, and it'll drain batteries pretty quick if you're juicing the volume good. Who else we got here? Anybody? Oh, I got a green light though. Heading 141 all the way out to Manchester. Gonna go top the gas tank off after this and probably just head back home until I gotta run out and do my next one. It's just gonna be getting too hot to hang around outside killing time. It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes between deliveries. on a Saturday. I don't know, I might be able to turn on Uber out there and make a couple bucks. I've never worked out Manchester area on a Saturday. I kind of don't want to really be driving around out there because I hate the drivers. I hate the road. I'm here. Where everybody at? Probably working or in bed. Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna go home and try and make a couple shorts for the new review channel, but I'm gonna clip the video from somebody reviewing something on Amazon somehow and just do like just a snippet of it and see what happens. I don't know how to download the videos from Amazon though. And throw some words on there, something to change it so it's kind of new content, not just someone else's content. Is that all Night Watcher? Yeah, that's Night Watcher. Yeah, I'm going to go to that one on Manchester. Collinsville, Illinois. I get out there as little as possible. I was, when I went to, I may be looking at the wrong building too, but when I went out to Fairview Heights to the Bob Evans a couple Sunday mornings, or was that last, well, whenever it was, the Wada Creek Southern Grill, I didn't see it. I don't know if they closed down or not. I forgot to Google that. Wada Creek Southern Grill. Man, that restaurant was awesome. But I haven't been there in over a decade. Went there a couple of times. Had one of the best ribeyes I've ever had. I think probably the best one I've ever had prepared for me actually in a restaurant. Man, it was good. I'm pretty critical on steaks. I'm sure the whole kitchen staff has turned over several times since I ate at O'Leary's out on Watson years ago, and they didn't. I got a New York strip steak. They didn't cut it right for starters because it was not the same thickness from one end to the other. It was thicker at one end than the other, and the thicker end was. I get my steaks mid rare or rare. Well, it was like raw on the thick end, but just about right on the thinner end. And I sent it back, and I explained to the server, it's fine on this end. They just need to, one, cut steaks properly, so they all cook it the same way. It's hard to really cook a steak properly if it's not cut right. I said either just fire it on this end, a couple flips, or just get a steak that's actually cut right and just start the whole thing from scratch. No, they threw it on a different plate, stuck it in the microwave. That thing was well done in a microwave. It was like freaking rubber. And I've never been back, and I've been complaining about it ever since. That was probably 15 years ago. What? Now, you never did elaborate what you were doing. Two deliveries with 5 drops for $1,000. What the hell deliveries were those? What app was that? Or are you using a load board? I don't know if you can use a load board if you drive one of those smart cars. That's kind of small. Because I'm doing the wrong app if you're doing that kind of money. This is not my day. I'm hitting like every light, damn near red. I'm just now getting to Valley Park. I should have already been past here. Yeah, my ETAs went up like 3 minutes, I think. Chevy pickups. Something I don't understand. Even a Denali has a column shifter. I don't think, I've checked GMC and Chevy. I don't think, I can't find any of them that have a console shifter. Why's that guy parked in the U-turn lane with his motorcycle? Not that I'm looking for one, but Ford, you get like a Lariat. I don't know what, I know a Lariat's, a lot of Lariats have the console shifter, the whole center console thing and bucket seats. I like that. I hate column shifters. Yeah, my truck's got it. This has got it. My Silverado had it. I just like my hand being down here on a shifter. I drove a stick a lot of years too. Johnny Law. I was going on a conversation with Grok yesterday on why our cell phone reception is so spotty here. And Grok said it's not. I'm like, I'll tell you what, it is. What the hell's honking? Why is that person speeding and honking? They literally went in a turn lane and whipped around somebody back on 141, honking their horn. Why are they in such a hurry? Why isn't that cop going after them? Yeah, I had just passed the cop. Well, he was on the other side of the road. That person's long gone. I don't know where they are, but they're flying. Honking to people to get around them. St. Luke's is up here. And I know they've got like a baby ward, whatever you call that, pediatric ward, wherever they deliver babies. Whatever that's called. "30-minute warning, I believe." Let's see, it's 29 minutes to pick up.
Police reported ahead.
Well, the police were back there. We got more up here. They've been patrolling this stretch of the road quite a bit lately. That might have been the cop that was back there. There's a county cop. I think I'm in Twin Oaks. I'm coming up on Manchester. I can see the exit from here. Oh shoot, I gotta get off there. Now that I think about it. my van's in autopilot to go to Olive, because I always take this to get to Olive. Let me over. I'm just cutting in front of you. Yeah, I was getting ready to say I'm going to lose signal soon when I get up over that hill and go down in that valley. Can't say that now. I've been to this Firehouse Subs at least once to this location. I think I've been there twice though. It'll look like it's closed when I pull up. Crossroad Carriers. I'll have to look that up. I don't know what that is. O'Fallon. I've done a couple of caterings out there. I don't know if I picked up an O'Fallon, but I know I've dropped off. The tires that are on my truck, I picked up in O'Fallon. That's where the guy lived that I bought them from. They're just a little small for my truck, but they fit the wheels. They're from a Colorado, which is a little smaller tire. But hey, they're like new when I put them on there. In fact, I got 5 tires for like 125 or 150 bucks. Good brand all-terrain tires, Bridgestone maybe, or BF Goodrich. I don't know, one of those two. But yeah, the 5th one that was a spare was brand new. It had never hit the road. And I forgot that at my apartment when I moved out. It was in the basement. I never had it put on. I remembered it after I was already done and gone, like 2 months, 3 months later. I'm like, oh crap. I'd meant to go back down and grab it. I was in such a rush because I was under the gun to get out of there. I still remember I was on my way out to something to do with my family out in Troy, Missouri. I don't remember what. But the new owner of the building called me, and he was in my apartment, asked if I moved out. I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, you left all your stuff here. I'm like, no, I didn't leave all my stuff. Dude, you backed me in a corner. I had no choice. He asked, whatever deal. Well, the girl below me was pissed off at the situation because of what they did to me. She didn't want to, and they were going to jack her rent up like another $200 or $300 a month with a massive pet deposit and extra rent for the pets. She had a little Yorkie and a cat. I never even really heard the dog bark much, and I lived right above her. But she found another place and moved out, so he lost that renter. I don't know what happened, but he asked me if I wanted to go ahead and stay there. I'm like, no, dude, I already got stuff in storage. I bought a trailer. You made me make irrational decisions to get the hell out of there. No, I'm not moving back in. That kicked my butt moving all that stuff out from the second floor.
Left, and then turn right.
He did a half-ass renovation on my apartment, on my unit. I saw it on Marketplace. He left my vanity. I put a new bathroom vanity and sink top in there. I think he left both. I don't know. He did a very cheap reno on it. basically a little paint. He didn't replace any of the windows that needs replacing.
In 0.6 of a mile, turn left.
Basically
Then
paint,
turn
and I
right.
think they might have did a laminate floor or something in part of it. And then wanted like $1,400 a month rent, like literally almost double what I was paying. I'm sure he got it rented eventually. Yeah, I think the Target, I was just sitting in their parking lot the other day killing time. I think that's where I'm delivering to, that same Target. Oh, is this a funeral?
Turn left.
Oh, okay.
Then turn
I don't
right.
have to worry about that funeral. The funeral at the intersection up there getting out of somewhere. But I'm going to this
Turn right.
plaza. Damn, where do they got all these fleet trucks here from? Oh, flooring company.
You have reached your destination.
Oh, they actually have the open sign on. They don't open this early, do they? Oh, they do open at 10. I thought they opened at 11. Telly Tires. I wouldn't go there. They're expensive. They're very expensive. Well, I don't know about their tires, but to replace a serpentine belt, and only the serpentine belt, nothing but the serpentine belt, on a Ford F-150 with a 5.4 Triton V8, it's $242 and some change after tax. I thought more about that. I should have got a hold of the Advanced Auto Parts down the road and told them, hey, can you run me a belt? I'm right down the road from you. Or even the AutoZone. I could have had them pull up a commercial account. I have paperwork somewhere in my truck with the PIN number on it. I could have had them pull that up and run me a belt. I didn't have a commercial account at Advance. Or technically AutoZone, that's not mine either. I don't even know where Louisville, Illinois is. You way out there. What is it you actually deliver? I can turn the Gypsy off. 20 minutes till pickup time. Crossroad Carriers. Is that more like a 9 to 5 or like a W-2? Or is it like not necessarily on demand, but you just go to the load board and grab what you want type thing? Work if you want, don't work if you don't want to. I was starting to look into some load board stuff, but most of the things I was seeing, they want you to work more like a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday type thing. I didn't look too hard. For right now, I'm doing just fine with the catering. But I want to get on doing those junkyard parts. Jesus, I just don't know. It gets hot walking around a junkyard. And we're getting ready to go into a heat wave. I thought about going a couple days ago, but it was raining all day, and it's not fun being in a rainy junkyard, because I've done that too. Last time I was there, it was raining in a pick and pull, and I kept getting in a car that actually had all the windows, but it was a little warm out. Windows were all fogging up. It was getting warm in the car real quick because the sun kept coming out And then it would start raining, and sometimes it was raining with the sun out. I'm like, this is killing me. Because they were big raindrops. What up? U-turn delivery, Lisa. Hey, you're going to be coming up here shortly. I want you to really take in the weather down there. Really feel it down there before you get in the car and drive up here. Because I think the temps are higher down there where you're at right now than what they're going to be here. But we're going into a heat advisory heat wave that you're going to drive right into. I want your first-hand experience on the difference between that Oklahoma air and ours up here. Because our temp might be lower, but I guarantee it's going to feel hotter. Right now, it's not that bad. It will be later today, and then Monday it's supposed to. It's I think either tomorrow. I think tomorrow it's really going to start kicking into the heat wave, and then later in the week it's going to be raining for like 2 or 3 days. That's my life here. It's been doing this ever since I changed my theme on my channel to outdoors. It's either raining or too swamp ass hot to do anything outside. For me, there was a bridge over the Merrimack River where we used to go fish when it was raining, but the problem is the water level's too high. You can't get down to where we used to fish because of all the rain. How you mean better? Right now, or the heat feels different down there than what it does in New York? What the hell was that? Somebody just blow a tire, or was that somebody's exhaust? I don't know. Why? Is there more humidity in New York? I know there's humidity down in Oklahoma, but according to what the interwebs tell me, it's drier than here. Much drier. But there's still humidity. Because they're just out of the Corn Belt down there. They're not in the Corn Belt. That makes a huge difference. Can't believe I'd never heard of that until last year. I got you. You don't have corn though. Makes total sense though, because I never understood why our humidity was so crazy here compared to other places. "14 minutes to pick up." I don't see a Target from here. There's got to be one damn close because this is only going 0.4 miles. It's on the other side of the road, I think, unless there's more than one Target. I just don't see a Target sign. I don't think I passed one, so it's got to be down this way. Wait, I see the Target. There's a freaking tree blocking the big Target on the front of the building. It's right there, like right there. I'm pointing with the hand you can't see. Yeah, I think that's. Oh, I see the side of it too now. I think that's the one I was just parked. I was killing time in their parking lot the other day before I went to that Abelardo's pickup. People use them. I know the cornfield that used to be right up the street from where my parents lived, before it was all leveled and turned into apartments and stuff. When I was a kid there, they grew corn, and then I don't know if they harvested the stalks or just ground them up down into the dirt, and then they'd have cows out there using it for pasture, I guess crapping on it, and that's what do you call that, makes the soil good for growing. Yeah. Oh, it's called something, but whatever. Then they grow corn on it again. My mom doesn't remember it. I'm like, oh yeah, it was there. We used to go play in the cornfield. I told her the apartments that are on John Street backed right up to a little hill, probably went up about 8-9 feet high, and when you go up to the top of the hill, there was a fence, and on the other side of the fence was a big cornfield, because we cut a hole in the fence where we could easily just get through it. I can't believe I can't think of the word for making the soil better for growing. Like people, that's what they make compost for. Oh, this is killing me. What's that stuff called you put in soil to make it better for growing? Question mark.
What you put in soil to make it better for growing is generally called a soil amendment.
Fertilizer.
Or soil conditioner. If you want to.
Fertilizer. That's what the cows, I guess, were doing, was fertilizing the thing. Well, yeah, manure, but there's a name for it. It's fertilizer. I already feel the air getting warmer. It's not terrible right now, though. Well, I also have my AC blasting on me. Yeah, Lisa, I woke up with a pounding headache again. I did not take the leave. My alarm went off at 6:39. I snoozed them both, and then I got up before it went off again. My head hurt so bad. I didn't take any leave. I went straight to the Mountain Dew kickstart. Headache gone. It felt just like the headache when my neck was real stiff. I was trying to hit that nerve with the massager. I couldn't hit the nerve. So I just went out to my chair. Get out of here, fly! Go right back out. Oh, come on, get away! I'm gonna feel like there's a fly on me all day now. He's down here by my legs somewhere. I don't take a lot of it. I take it as little as I can. I take a lot when I take it. I take 4. But I don't take it every day. That's my last resort. But like when I was off Thursday, if I would have got up and just drank caffeine, that I wouldn't have had a headache half the day. Because I got up a little after 7, took 4 leave, and went back to bed, and I swear the headache got worse. Caffeine is what I needed. I got to break that. I just swiped it. I arrived. They're giving me 10:39 pickup. 21 minutes to get it there. I'm gonna probably. Oh, who the hell is that guy? Ah, damn it! Somebody parked where I wanted to. Is there? Okay, there's parking spots there. I'm gonna pull around and get a better spot here. This is a weird parking lot. All Surface Flooring. That's a flooring company here. I never heard of them before, and it looks like they've been here a while, and they've got a lot of trucks. A lot of vans, flooring vans. They may do a lot of carpet too, but it says All Surface Flooring. We didn't do carpet. If we had a carpet job, we subcontracted that out to carpet layers. There wasn't enough money in carpet for us. Hard surfaces is where it's at. Not vinyl. Vinyl sucked too. All your vinyl jobs were typically a 2-day job, so you had to do the prep work the day before and then come back the next day after everything dries, basically, because you have to make that floor perfectly smooth. Go over it with 1/4-inch Luan. It's like a plywood, and then run patch over all the staple seams, make it smooth as can be. Because once you put the vinyl down, any imperfection on the floor will show through the vinyl. I mean, if it's just a grain of sand, it'll make a bump. You will see it or feel it with your feet. And vinyl didn't pay enough. Ceramic paid the most. Ceramic or porcelain, let's say tile, paid the most. But I preferred Pergo laminate, because you could do a lot of it in a short time. And that problem back then was that was a 2-day job too, because they have snap together laminate now. Back then they didn't have snap together. We had to glue together, and we had to come back the next day. What up, Mellows? Happy Saturday. But hell, me, my brother-in-law Chris, and our roommate Zach, just us three could knock out 800 square foot of glue together Pergo in a day. And the people Advanced Carpet and Flooring couldn't figure out how we could do so much in a day. And then it only took one of us to go back and grab our strap. We had these big clamps, kind of like ratchet straps, but for flooring. And then you had to get the glue off all the seams. So it didn't take the whole crew to go back and finish up the job. I just remember Janet, she was the one that gave us our work when we got there in the morning. She would get us the good jobs. She's like, I have no idea how you guys can get so much floor done in a day. So many square feet. Like, we're freaking good. That's why. And we never had any complaints, no callbacks. Well, we did one time, because Zach was putting the baseboards back up. We did a laundry room. Well, we did more than just a laundry room, but that's where he was putting the baseboards back up. And we used a finish nailer, air nailer, or cordless, or we had air too. He shot a nail through their water line going to their wash machine. So they had a little bit of a water leak. Damn. Yeah, now I can see the target clear now that I moved. The trees aren't in my way. That's funny. I'm picking up here, driving diagonally across the street to deliver it. And it says in the details, right? It's got that thing, drop off, the red thing at the top now. Drop off only. Deliver the order to the destination. No setup required. Then an actual drop off delivery instructions. It says go to front service desk, ask for Jay. Setup expected. No, Jay's gonna come and lead me back to where the break room is, and I'm gonna set it up. And unless they don't do that now, I will be shocked. All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get this. I don't know why I'm thinking I'm like on Discord and I go to hit mute. I hit mute on this, I won't remember to unmute it. This is such a safe area. I'm not even taking my wallet with me. Windows wide open. Oh, shoot, that thing fell again. That's great. Oh, it's hot in here. It's really hot in the back. Pizza bags away. Being brave. How am I being brave? If the customer wants me to set it up, I'm gonna set it up. Gotta confirm my next order 4 hours before pickup time on that one now. It's my 5-star treatment, man. Every order's high priority. However, I will definitely be taking all kinds of pictures of that setup so I can submit them and say, hey, said no setup, but I set it up. This one particular person I don't care for a whole lot in the beta testing. Try and say it without using gender too. Said it's no big deal, whatever. $5. Well, yeah, those $5 add up to a lot. And the person also said it states clearly whether they want to set up or not. I don't know where this person. Everybody else is like me. Yeah, most are ones that say no setup, they set up. I've also stated this person must also be in a relationship with somebody else that really helps out with the bills. To act like $5 doesn't matter. I mean, you could lose out on, say, an average of $25 a week. Multiply that by 52. Just for shits and giggles, I'm hitting the navigation. 2 minutes, 0.3 miles to get out of here. And they're not doing that here yet. I mean, I think it's going to mean a lot of pushback because the fact that so many orders that say no setup, we still set up. And I'm hearing it from everybody. Everybody that does these catering orders say that they set most of them up. But any of your big orders typically get a setup. Shit, I gotta go. Don't hit me.
And then turn right.
Unless they literally meet you outside with a cart. If you enter that building with your wagon full of their stuff, good chance you're setting it up. Or cart. You may have a cart. I use a wagon. The only other, like there's one building at Nestle Purina I deliver to that I leave the order with the front desk security person. I already crossed the geofence to the drop off. The Hairy Elephant? I wonder what that place is. Never heard of the Hairy Elephant. Wouldn't that be called a woolly mammoth? They're hairy.
Turn right and then turn left.
Yeah, there are some exceptions where I drop off at a front desk, but those aren't very often. And I have no catering bags on this one. It's all in bags. It's cold sandwiches that came from across the street. And I'll go get a parking spot. Good looking moms out here. Oh shit, I guess I better stop at that stop sign. Rolling stop. It's in Tarjay. Oh, that looks like a good parking spot right there because I'm just going to roll it in. Yeah, it all fits in my wagon. And I'm going to come out a little wide. Cut to the left and back up a little bit, and I should be able to go in perfectly straight. Well, sort of. I still come in at an angle, but I got to straighten it out. These scrawny ass parking spots everywhere that aren't big vehicle friendly. That's a Buick LeSabre in front of me. Oh, their dash is coming apart. It's older, but it's got that bulletproof 3800 V6 in it, 3.8 liter. Yeah, yeah, it happens all the time. Or sometimes, like if it's a lot of boxed lunches, who was it recently? They put nothing in bags. So I had all this loose stuff that just went into my catering bag. Since I had them, that's how they did it. I'm like, you don't have, it was Steak and Shake with all them sack lunches at the hotel room. They wouldn't give me any, they didn't have any bags. They put like, you know, I don't know, 6 or 8. They didn't have any catering boxes. And this was literally a drop off at the door, but I ended up having to go to the hotel room because of that. So that was another no setup, but I had to, not a full setup, but at least I had to go all the way up to where its destination was on whatever floor of the hotel, in a hotel room, setting bags of food up on the beds. That was crazy. I'll be back. I'm going to tuck my phone down here. It's a safe area, but just in case. I'm not going to cover it up, though, and I gotta prop it up so air gets to all sides of it. And it is, I can mark that I've arrived, too. I'll be back. I am taking my wallet this time. Okay, phone's not overheating, I can see that. All right. I had to do a setup. As easy as it is, I mean, they're half sandwiches in boxes. They're sandwich boxes from Firehouse Subs. Super easy, but I still had to go all the way back to their break room through like 3 different doors to get there and set it up on a table. That no setup would have meant I just pulled the bags out of my cart, my wagon, and set them boxes on the tables in the bags and just left it. But honestly, a setup that way, it's not a whole lot more difficult than just setting the bags there. Only takes a minute to take the boxes. I mean, there's 2 sandwich boxes per bag. One of them only had 1. 3 of them are full of cookies and brownies, but they're the same boxes the sandwiches go in. Yeah, they cut the sandwiches in half so they fit in there. I kind of like how they do it. I don't know who started doing it first. I can't see. Come on, camera, come on. There's a car behind me. I can't. I hate these parking lots. I swear to Todd. They are too small for big vehicles. You can't even back out of your spot. You're going to hit the car parked on the other side of the lane. Unless there was no car to my left or right. So I had to pull back in and back out the opposite direction I was trying to, because there's no car in my way there, and my damn mirror won't light up. Oh shit. I can't see. And there's a car right up on me trying to get in here. There's something on the open board, damn it. It's only $20, I'm not worried about it. Oh, Uncle Julio's, they do still get orders. I haven't seen an Uncle Julio's since Cinco de Mayo. Let me see how far it's going. 3.6 miles. It's only paying $20. I don't know how far I am from Uncle Julio's, because I wanted to go get gas right now, and Uncle Julio's won't put me near the gas station. It'll put me closer to U City. It's only $20. I'm not in a rush. Uncle Julio's on Lindbergh. I think it's going to be too far for $20. 21 minutes to get there.
Let's get started.
11 miles now. I ain't going to worry about it. Not for $20. If it was paying like $42, I'd do it. And it's going where? It's only $235.48 worth of food. God, I wish it was paying double that. I'd do it. But it doesn't. It should have at least a $23.55 tip, and it's got a $10 tip. If it had at least a 10% tip, I'd think a little harder about it. But Brian, it's going to somebody's house in a very, very, very expensive area. There's a chance there could be a cash tip on that one, but I'm not going to risk it for that far away for $20. Granted, it's an easy order. It won't be hard at all to do, but put the tip on the app. That's how we want. That's how a lot of us. There's no. Even if it said something about a cash tip, that would perk my interest a little more than nothing, because you're just taking a gamble. Yes, residential deliveries seem to have a higher probability of getting a cash tip, but they also have a high probability you're not going to get a cash tip. Yeah, it's on the open board. They sent me a message though. That's what the notification sound was. Sometimes it's my secondary sound. Sometimes it comes in like when you're getting an offer. It bounces back and forth between notification sounds. I tried to get it to where only the offers come in with that original buzzer sound, but it still reverts to, I don't know. I'm gonna go down the road. Oh, I'm in the app. I'm just we're on the board. Nobody's taking it. Oh, the pickup time's not till 4:34. I couldn't go do that right now anyway. And I'm surely not gonna go do it at 4:34 this evening. Hell no. Not even if it was $42. That's way too far to go for 42 bucks. Oh, I take that back. Uncle Julio's isn't that bad. I had other Costco in my mind. Which that one, yeah, that's too far. Uncle Julio's is about 24 minutes from my house. Not terrible, but because what else is over there? Brio Italian Grill and Flower Child. Damn you people, you're not moving. Get out Tim's way. I don't want to get stuck at this light twice. Yeah, I'm heading to Costco now. I still need to go into Costco, but I'm not going in there yet. Oh, and that court date I have, it's on the 11th, 9 a.m. There's a very, very high probability that if I skipped it and didn't go, there won't be a warrant issued for my arrest because it's a civil case, not a criminal case. If it was a criminal, yeah, they'd issue a bench warrant or a warrant, whatever you want to call it. But then that would be saying that they win if I don't show up, which all I'm trying to do is get a hold of them to pay the damn thing off without going to court. And they will not answer their phone. They won't return my calls. The company that supposedly the debt collector that supposedly had it said typically they don't talk to like me, the plaintiff, the defendant, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, well, why the hell not? I said there was a misunderstanding here, and I want to fix it. I still don't have a record of having that card. I can't find it. I can't find an email associated with it. I checked my main emails, and there's nothing from them on it. From Avant. Because I only use 2 different email addresses for my credit card. That's what's the weird thing. The only thing I think is I could have got it through Credit Karma, and for some reason stuck it in the stack of dead cards I have that's in my storage from my apartment, because it's dating back that far. I don't know. I'm really confused on it, but I'm going to end up probably having to pay for it, whether I ran up that card or not. And I didn't. And it's not ran up. It wasn't. I don't know what the balance was, but there was only the credit limit, but I guarantee it was more than $338. That's all that was charged on it. But of course, I'll probably have to pay triple that to get rid of it. I'm thinking about just going through Credit Karma. You know how you can go in there and click on whatever is in collections and go through that avenue? And I may do that when I run home and see if I can actually get it paid before the court date through Credit Karma and say, sorry, I paid it. I don't know what you're talking about. Because I found it. It's in there. With the same name of the law firm. Just BS that I don't know about it. So I need to increase money streams, pay off everything, buy land, and get the hell out of here. Figure out a way to make money without having to be so close to do the catering. One way is the junkyard parts in the eBay store and review videos. That's a good way to start up 2 decent money streams. Well, the junkyard parts can be freaking huge if you can sell the parts. Yeah, I've never tried that. Past debts, like all the ones when my ex-wife ran up my my credit cards. Well, like I started getting the American Express. Yeah, I started getting an American Express bill, and I'm like, I don't have a balance on the American Express. Why am I getting a bill? And she apparently used it. And whatever else, I refused to pay them, even though I was the primary, and those all went into collections. They went on the credit report, and it's fallen off. But I never paid them. Nobody ever came after me with a court date. Not that I ever saw. I was never served papers, and they're gone off my record. I've had a lot of attorneys sending me mail because they saw that I was being sued. I threw them all away, and they're gone. They've already been in the trash truck. I just checked the mail to see if I got another one I could potentially call Monday morning and say, hey, what can I do about this? Avant pretty much told me to fight it because the lady said if I don't recall having that card or charging anything on it, I can't find any records of it, that I should fight it for like identity theft. But I told her I don't want to do that because I'm not 100% sure. When I found out though when I supposedly got the card predates me getting this phone number, then I'm like, maybe I did get it, and somehow it went in that stack of dead cards and I just forgot all about it. 100%, I don't know. So I'm trying to save up money to take care of some other things, Lisa, that I need to take care of. And every time I start getting some money built up, crap, something happens that sucks my freaking bank account dry. It's just really irritating. Well, not dry, but just enough money to my existing bills to keep them paid. I got to fight to get it back up there again. There's a couple big bills I need to get paid off, and I almost have enough to take care of one of the big ones. I just needed one more good week of catering. I can knock that out, then I can work my way towards the other big one, and then that'll be some huge changes going on once I get those knocked out. Huge! That could increase my income. I even checked the one card yesterday to see if they threw more money on it. Yeah, it is insane how that happens. Crazy. I might lose you here in a second. For some reason, I don't get a good signal behind the Costco now. I used to not have an issue, but I drive behind it to get to the gas station. It's easier. Three hours and 27 minutes till my next pickup. flying around on a, is that a power jack you stand on? It's a pallet jack, but a power pallet jack, and you actually stand on it. Come on, car, move out of my way. That's why I come around this way, so I don't have to deal with all the shoppers. I don't know why people, they just the way people pull up to these pumps, they totally block you to get to the other lanes because they don't come around and come straight up at it like I do, and the car ahead of me did, and some other cars over there do. There's one big old Ram Hemi crew cab blocking everybody. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna cut right on through here. I'm not waiting for people. I just cut off somebody. I don't care. I don't typically like this pump or this lane. I like the outer lane at Costco. Yeah, I'll have between yesterday, today, and if I get anything for tomorrow, I'll have a fair amount going into the bank account on Monday. If I have a really good tomorrow, I'm not getting my hopes up. It's Sunday. But if I do better tomorrow than I've done on the past 2 Sundays, that'll almost put enough in the bank account to cover the base amount without court fees or anything that I owe on that. But I can't pass up money that I could make on Tuesday to go to a damn court date. I'm going to leave him another message on Monday, the law firm, and just tell him, listen, I don't bother going to court because I can't make it. I'll come up with something. I usually do. There's something I absolutely have to work, and I cannot get out of it. It's them that are refusing to communicate with me. Because I've left messages the last 2 days. It's a law firm. I'm not going to bother trying to get a hold of them today. You might. Damn it, why is my mirror not working? Power up. I think that Ram that was blocking everybody is behind me now. Yep, it is. I don't know how he got behind me. He was in a different lane. I didn't want the head spot. It's in the sunlight, damn it. But I'm getting it. That's all right. It's easier for me to pull out this way. There's a car just parked here right in the middle. I don't know what they're doing. It's impatient people that won't wait for the person ahead of them to get finished. Oh. Oh, well. I'm here. Well, there's another Ram on my right here, but it's a different color. I'll be right back. It's going to get hot in here. Well, the news said we could see some gas prices drop. Well, it dropped to $3.17 a gallon here. See, when I come to these middle lanes, the damn pump kept stopping on me like 6 times. Yeah, ours went down, then they went up a little bit. Now they're falling fast. Trump said we may see in the low 3s, possibly in the 2s. $2 and something a gallon. Well, we're getting down to the low 3s, so he was right on that part. But that can change overnight, you know. Just depends on what's going on over there in the Middle East. With the Strait of Hormuz and all that BS. They ever get that squared away, we may... Hang on. All right. I don't know that this filled up all the way. Mel's, you still on here? I know I didn't need a lot. Yeah, it's filled up. It got, the handle got hard. I couldn't even top it off. I know Mel's uses those apps to scan receipts, like Fetch. So I started using that Fetch, but I like to kind of know what you get for the points. Oh, well then you might have just heard what I said about the Fetch app. I'd have to pull it up to see how many points I have, but Google Rewards. I don't know what I get for Google Rewards. But I know I scanned my first Costco receipt I scanned for gas. I either got a 500 or 1,000 reward points, or fetch points, whatever the hell they're called. Then I forgot what I scanned at home. It gave me another 500. And I scanned more receipts from the gas because I got a ton of them. And it was slowly going down in how many points down. And it bottomed out at 25 points each. So I quit scanning them because I know you're only allowed so many a month. I don't know if it's Fetch or a different one I was using back when I did Instacart, but it was 35 receipts so you could scan in a month. I pay your what? I think your voice text malfunctioned there. Yeah, I've never had to pump where the handle just stayed like. Boy, it was hard to pull. It wouldn't pump any more gas. Yeah, that first receipt, it took me a while to find it because I knew it was right here, but it was like $83 worth of gas because I let my gas tank get lower than normal. I wasn't near Costco. Like, this is literally on my way home. I got to go home and kill a couple hours, maybe an hour and a half. I don't know, but I'll know when I get there how long I got to kill. This 35-minute drive, and that was last night at 10 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock. It was a 35-minute drive to get out to my pickup from my house. It's it's closer from here, but it would probably almost take me the same amount of time because I'm not exactly at the right highway. Oh, I figured it'd be cheaper down there. Just imagine, it might be, shoot, $2.11. You mean $3.11? If it's $3.11 at a regular gas station, it might be under $3 at Costco down there. Yeah, if they're over $1 cheaper a gallon down there, I'd be like, shit, road trip? No, it still wouldn't be worth it. Wait. Oh, you've ever gotten? I thought you meant like right now, $2.11. I know I don't know if it was long, but they did drop under $2 a gallon down there the last time it really dropped lower. I know the first time Trump was in office, closer to the end of his term, I got gas at a Quick Trip that's sometimes, well, I didn't know it at the time until I was doing gig work. I just kind of thought they were all pretty similar in prices, but this one's usually a little higher, but I paid $1.71 a gallon. I was like, holy shit, it's under $2 again. Can't believe it. That didn't last long. They're $1.70 or $1.71, I don't remember. I should have taken a picture. Some people did. I'd have to do some research to see how much the gas went up in 2005. But it over doubled. I know it tripled. Because that was the second off season I was working at that St. Louis Pizza and Wings, and the gas went up so high. The owner, Chris, she wouldn't give the drivers any more money than she did the year before when we were paying a third of the price for fuel. So I said, well, I can't deliver if you're not going to give us a little more money. Throw an extra buck on a delivery charge, something to offset the higher fuel costs. And it was going to take me a while to get all my hours back that I had the year before, too. Because I worked so many, she had to fill those positions, and it took her 2 or 3 drivers, but she got them all filled because I was a beast. 7 days a week, I'd work from open. I opened every day and worked lunch through the dinner rush. $3.57 for fuel at the Moto Mart that Nightwatcher's brother used to work at. I don't know if he still works there. I haven't seen him in a long time. I ran in there one night. I had to pee so bad, and he was working, and their bathrooms are really clean. The Moto Mart in Valley Park on right off 141 here. Clean bathrooms at the Moto Mart, Valley Park. I think I was live streaming too. Oh, somebody has a little video clip, but they cut the dude's head off. You couldn't see his head. The McDonald's in Oakville here in South County, St. Louis, a DoorDasher went in there, got the food, put it in his hot bag, DoorDash bag, because you can see it. Went in the bathroom for like 10 minutes, they said, with that DoorDash bag with a customer's food in it. For like 10 minutes in the bathroom. And they shot video of him walking out of the bathroom with the bag. It's basically asking people, hey, if you got DoorDash delivered by this guy, this is what he just did with your food. Well, they don't know what he did with the food. I'm sure he probably did nothing, but people chimed in and said they know that guy and he's not nice to the employees. They recognized him. Without the head, they recognized him. Yeah, if I got to use the restroom when I go in to pick up, I don't get the food first, but I leave my bag sitting outside the bathroom door. My bag never goes in the bathroom with me. That's disgusting. Even if it never got near me doing taking a leak or whatever, just the fact that it's in the bathrooms kind of grosses me out. Damn, I'm hitting all the lights red on the way back too. Oh, no, it turned green. My luck's changing. What's funny, in the comments on that little video that girl posted with the little public service announcement about that, there were more comments telling people to take their lazy ass up to the restaurant and pick up their own damn food and quit throwing money out the window. Versus how disgusting it was to have the driver go in the bathroom with somebody's food for 10 minutes. There were quite a few of those too, but it was funny how many people said, basically calling everybody that uses DoorDash lazy. Go get your own food. But kind of true, but sometimes people have mobility issues and they just can't do it, and that helps them out, but they pay through the nose for it. Luxury. Yeah, I'm going to do that Credit Karma now and see if I can do something with that debt right through Credit Karma. I'll leave another message at the law firm saying, hey, since you guys won't return my call, I went through Credit Karma and paid that debt down. I may not pay it all, but I might pay it all if I can do it. If it lets me. Knock it completely out and say, you have nothing to take me to court over. That's what I was trying to do, calling the real debt collector, not the law firm that's handling it now. Or even a bond, when I called them to see if I could pay them directly, but they done sold that. I guess I'll eat a little something for lunch. Probably the rest of my ham. I got about enough for one sandwich. Then I might have to go to Aldi or Walmart. I need to go to Walmart. I don't think Aldi has everything I'm looking for. I need Dawn dish soap. Something from the other side of the store that I can't remember what the hell it is. But I need ham and I need bread. I'll pay less money for bread at Aldi. I don't mind their Aldi brand honey wheat bread. It's better than Walmart's. Walmart's gets their great value. That great value bread gets dried out real quick. Aldi's doesn't. Aldi it doesn't. What up, Shane? I'm almost back home. Then I got to go back out. Oh, Shane, that delivery last night, that Uber, the $17, it paid exactly $17. It did not ever go up. I was pretty shocked. I thought for sure it might, and my mirror won't stay on. I just noticed it's off again. Well, I did and I didn't. Because I also said I've never had luck with those type of restaurants with the tip going up, but because of where it was being delivered, I thought it might be a little different. Nah, it's not. But it was still an extra 17 bucks. Didn't take me too far out of my way. Which I wouldn't have got if you didn't tell me to turn the damn app and turn on Uber just to see. I honestly wasn't expecting to see anything worth taking because of the time of night it was, and I know that area. Well, typically if I was working that area on like an Uber Eats shift, I wouldn't have accepted that because of where it was going. It was going too far. But that was before I lived out this way. Or out that way. Well, I actually lived further out, but so it made sense. Typically when I was working down there, that wouldn't have made no damn sense. Things that was preferably under 3 miles, or under 3 miles, but preferably under a mile or two. It took me about a good solid month to come up with a good strategy for working down there with my truck that got such poor gas mileage. Because I figured out real quick, damn, I'm putting a lot of gas in this truck a week. I'm doing something wrong here. I wasn't making enough profit. Yeah, that'll go in my bank account, I guess, Tuesday night, Monday night into Tuesday. I don't remember. I don't cash out of Uber. Not as little as I do it. I'll just wait for it to come. I'm not that desperate for the money. Unless I had like $800-900 sitting in there. In fact, oh shit. I just did what I bitch at people. I couldn't have made it through this light anyway. It's already red. The truck that was ahead of me ran it. Since I'm way out here, see if anything pops up on my way to my house. I just hit go online. Oh, it wants me to take a photo of myself. Continue. Thanks for verifying. I know I got to update the app. They wanted me to do that when I logged off last night. It's online though. We'll see if anything pops up. I'm not going to take anything. I'm 1 unit from the Walgreens for $10.56, going 20 miles. Where the hell is that going? Jesus, that's going way out there. That's a Taco Bell in the radar. 10 for 10. 10 something for 10 something miles. The Taco Bell is 4 miles that way. Unless it's the one that was that way. I don't know where the one the other way is. Damn it, I clicked on the radar. 19 miles for $9. That's a Lowe's order. That's a no bueno. I think somebody grabbed it. It just, yeah, somebody yanked it off the radar. That's crazy. That wasn't a good order. All right, I launched this time. Now I can slow down. Yeah, there's kind of a pothole down there, but it's not a pothole. It's like a manhole. It's too small to be a manhole, but it's something like that. Some kind of cover over something, but it's about, I don't know, yay big around, and that is a regular manhole. I never really paid it attention. It looks smaller when you're not paying much attention, but it's about a 2.5 inch drop down to the manhole, and I hit that last night, and I know better. Liquor Express High Ridge. I never even heard of that one. 6.8 miles for $7.04. It's probably 4 miles to get down there. Yeah, it's coming back up this way. I know Jay Twist got a killer Deerberg's order sitting in my living room. It's only like 2 items. Paid really well. And we're 4 miles from the Deerberg's. Or just under that, like 3.8 miles from my driveway. And it like went right up the hill from the Deerberg's. It was a shop. Yeah, that's all he was doing was, I believe, Uber Eats sitting in. I wish he was here, he could tell me. I think he was just doing Uber Eats from sitting in my Lazy Boy. Might as well call it his Lazy Boy. I don't sit in the damn thing. I just clutter it up with stuff, and then when he comes up, I take everything off of it, give it a quick vacuum. He's coming back up in September. I think he's planning on it. We'll see if I can have some better accommodations for him by then. Need to get some plywood for the floor. I got the big flatbed trailer for. Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of mobile homes for sale. All these different parks. They're in decent shape, but they want, anywhere from $5,000 on up to $100,000 for these mobile homes. And unless you have cash to drop on it, you're going to have like a mobile home mortgage payment. On top of the pad rent is getting just outrageous. And I want to know if there's something the people that live in trailer parks can do to fight these corporations that are buying out these mobile home parks and jacking the freaking pad rent up so much. And parks that once at one time the pad rent included the like water, sewer, and trash, and often you got free internet and cable through Spectrum, which that's getting eliminated too. You got to pay your water, sewer, and trash. You got to pay for your internet and cable. Because when I first moved into this one, I got free Spectrum, but I paid a little extra because I wanted the higher speed on the internet, and I thought I was gonna be able to rebuild that the bedroom right away and put my TV I have in my living room in the bedroom, and then get my big TV out of storage. So I got an extra box for the cable. Never used it. I paid extra for it. They got all that stuff back though, all that equipment, because I switched to just internet. Since the cable wasn't free, I can stream everything. What's on the radar? 1103 for 25 miles. Another Lowe's. That's the Lowe's in Arnold. That's not even... The one here is about 8 miles up the road. No, it's 4 miles. Somebody grabbed that. Wow. Subway, 655 for 6.3 miles. Yeah, it's up in the bluffs. This is the problem. You got to drive the 4 miles up to the bluffs, and then this is coming back down this way. It's coming 2 miles back this way. That's a lot of people down here order from up there, and they're just not paying enough for the mileage. That's a Walgreens, one item. That's that one. I already saw that. $11.70 for. Now this is Milo's for $10.06 for 20 miles. My God, that's going almost downtown St. Louis. These are terrible. Usually once I get parked, I don't see as many orders, but for some reason they're popping up now. I'm seeing more sitting here than I did driving down the road. I don't care. I'm going to go offline. Go inside, make me some lunch. And let me get that, see what time I'm going to be back out. I'll probably be back out about 1:30. I don't need to go by the gas station. But under current driving conditions, it was 35 minutes at 10 o'clock last night. It's 36 minutes to get out there now. It's still 26 miles. That doesn't change. But 36 minutes to get out to my next pickup, which is at 2:41. So I figure I'll get out here about 1:30, and that gives me ample time in case any issues with traffic or whatever. If anything pops up, I should still have time to get there. Should. And that's Firebird's wood-fired grill on my next one. I'll have to make another thumbnail with a different thumbnail. I mean, with a different lunchbox. Wonder what kind of, go pick it up from Firebird's wood-fired grill. What would, I'm trying to think of an old school 70s, 80s lunchbox that would kind of be in theme with Firebird's wood-fired grill. What am I picking up? $535 worth of food. It says 7 items. Yeah, that's my bill paying one. That one I just did only paid $90. Well, it was a decent order. Next one's paying $106. Not a bad Saturday. But I'll catch y'all in a bit. I'm going to go inside and take care of some stuff, and I'll be back out. I'll catch y'all then. Peace.